Welcome to another episode in the Photographer video series. Today we have a different sort of workout for you. I'm getting a lot of feedback from my photographer friends that one of their biggest challenges is neck and shoulder, whether it be just not strong enough or actual neck and shoulder pain because they're not developed enough to carry the weight that they're carrying. So we're going to address that a little bit today in a couple different ways. First of all, we'll do some warm-up and some specific stretching in our warm-up that's geared towards from here down to the shoulder area. Some stretches that we don't normally do in our day that will help with mobility and flexibility in that area. And then we'll go into some strengthening exercises. As if you've watched my videos before, you know that I'm a functional fitness person. So these movements will be whole body. We won't be just isolating our shoulders, but it will be focused on the shoulder and upper back area, as well as the chest muscles. So that's what we have in store for you today. What you might want to have on hand for the workout is a set of hand weights, if you have them. We want to keep it light because we are working our shoulders and we'll be doing movements that require using the delts, which are this area, and the traps, the area in the back. So you don't want it too heavy because you want to be under control all the time. If you have any rotator cuff issues or previous injuries, you want to be mindful, and I would actually do these exercises without a weight at all to start with, just to see where you are. We want to be sure that we don't cause any injuries. As always, if you feel any pain at all doing any of these exercises, stop immediately. This is not a no pain, no gain scenario. We want to be safe and healthy and get stronger. You also might want to have on hand a chair. Most of these exercises we can do, everyone can do standing, but just in case, if you need a chair for stability for some of the things that we'll be doing, feel free to get one. I recommend one that is sturdy, not a folding chair, but a chair that's sturdy and on a surface that's not slippery. I have mine on a carpet here. So go and gather the things that you'll need for the workout and meet me back here for the warm-up. Welcome back to the warm-up. Here we go, getting our core warm, our body temperature up, our heart rate up a little bit. We're going to start out just with a simple marching, and then as we get into it, we're going to raise our legs up, get our knees as high as we comfortably can. Awesome. Now we're going to add some arm movements. Opposite hand, opposite leg here. Now we're going to add a little kick to it. Again, opposite hand, opposite leg. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. We're going to go from there right into jumping jacks. Now, if you can't jump because of knee or hip issues, you're just going to step out. Believe me, this will still get your heart rate up. If you can jump, go right ahead into that jumping jack. We're going to do about 30 seconds of jumping jacks here. I'm watching my timer. Ten seconds to go. Feel that heart rate. Now, if you have any sort of cardiac issues or pulmonary issues with your lungs, do what is right for you. You can tell if you can't talk, you're working too hard. So if you're panting and you can't get the words out, that's too much. Back it off. You can feel it. If you have a heart rate monitor on one of your fitness trackers, that's fine too. So from there, we're going to go into a twist and punch, or reach. If you don't feel like punching, bring your arms back to your sides. Let your gaze follow your hand. Awesome. You're getting that twist and reach. You're warming up those shoulders. We're going to be using those a lot today. Great. Bring it back to center. This time we're going to be doing butt kicks. So from the side, you can see activating my quads here. And the arm motion that goes with this is we're going to do reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull. See if I can turn around while still doing that. Reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull. You'll find your own rhythm for this. If you have music on, that's awesome. Reach, pull, reach, pull, and bring it back down, just into a gentle walk. Now the next part of our warm-up, as I promised, we're going to do some neck stretches. Whatever you do, do not grab your head and pull it. That's never a good idea with our neck. Our neck is kind of delicate, especially as we get older. The other thing that we do not want to do, and I will do it just to show you, but do not do this. You never want to put your head back like this and compress that cervical area. That's never a wise thing to do for the most part. I know it used to be part of workouts, but they've since discovered that compressing your neck vertebrae in that direction is not a good idea. So we're going to start with just a side-to-side movement. So from here, you can do whatever you want with your hands. Put them on your hips. Just let them hang. What we want to do is keep our shoulders down. So shoulders are staying down, and I'm just going to turn my nose to the left. I'm going to do this 5 times. Slowly, it's not a jerky movement. 4, and on 5, I'm going to hold it there for 10 seconds. Now if you see, my back is flat as I'm doing this. I'm not arching or arching this way. The back is flat and it's just my neck that I'm turning. Now we're going to go in the other direction. So my nose is going to go to the right. Again, keeping the shoulders down. You may find that one side is stiffer than the other. That's not surprising. 4 and 5. And here we're going to hold just about 10 seconds. Great. Come back to center. Now we're going to do some shoulder rolls. So I'm going to take my shoulders back, up, around the front, and down. We're going to do 5 of those to the front. And 5, and now we're going to reverse. 5 to the back. Great. Now we're going to go, do our chin to our chest, down and up. We're going to do 5 of those. Control this. Don't just drop your chin to your chest. Control it down and control it up. 4. And again on 5, we're going to hold our chin down here. And bring that up. The next movement we're going to do, I like to call it the turtle. Those of you that have studied with Joe and studied portraiture, he does this movement a lot when he's teaching how to photograph someone who has maybe a thicker neck or maybe a few double chins that they don't want to have come out in the photograph. But how we do this, and I'll do it from the side. Again, My posture is straight. The movement is, just think of pushing your chin forward and just your chin. We're not going to hold this one. We're just going to do about 6 repetitions here. You can feel this in a different place in your neck. And that attachment where your skull attaches to your vertebrae column. Okay. Come back to center. Now the next one that I'm going to do to teach you is a wall slide. So if you don't have a wall handy, you can just do this without the wall. It helps if you have the wall because then you can back up to it. So you're going to back up here and you're going to put your arms, like somebody says, stick them up. So you're going to put your hands up, your elbows and your shoulders will be in line. And then you're just going to, with your head steady, keep your head against the wall. You're just going to go up with your arms and down. Now, if it's uncomfortable for you to get against the wall like this, if you're really not flexible in that area, you can do it stepping away from the wall. You just want to keep your elbows and shoulders in line, and then you're just going to reach up and come back down. So we're going to do 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, again slow and controlled, 5, I'm feeling my back getting warm, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that back down. And the last one we're going to do is called a scap retraction. So your scaps are in upper shoulder back. And I'm going to turn sideways so you can see, and then I'll turn to the back so you can see. What I'm doing is pretend you're pulling your shoulder blades together to hold a pencil. So you can see this. It's a small movement, but you will feel it. Make sure your posture is straight, your back is flat, and the only thing that's moving are your shoulder blades. Here we go. And we do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. So that concludes our warm-up for the workout. And we'll come back in just a moment. Remember to bring your dumbbells back with you. If you need to grab a drink of water, grab that, bring your water bottle on over. Always stop and take water when you need to. Never allow yourself to get really thirsty. And we'll get into our workout for the day. We're going to get right into our workout. And starting out with dumbbells, you don't have to use the dumbbells. If you find that your shoulders are feeling achy or you're just haven't been using them very much, it's best to do the movements without the dumbbells. So the first movement we're going to do, and I'll do it slowly first, you're going to have the dumbbells down by the side, and you're going to curl them up. This is a hammer curl, this movement. So you're going to curl them up, and then a partial squat, press up, bring it down. So we're going to do 10 of these. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now if you find the squat is hurting your knees, just leave it out. 2 and 1. Very good. The next movement that we're going to do is called a delt fly. Now the delts are the muscles that are in the top of your shoulder. There's 3 of them. There's a front one, a middle one, and a back one. And they work in conjunction with all the other muscles that are coming into that area to help you raise your shoulders. So I'm going to hinge from the hips just a little bit. So I'm going to start with my dumbbells together in the front, and then I'm going to raise them out to the side and come back. So we're going to do 10 of these. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Again, if this hurts in any way, stop. 4. If the weight is too much, put it down and just use your hands. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. So we've worked the side lift. Now we're going to work the front lift, and we're going to do this in kind of a seesaw motion. So I'm going to take a lunge stance. So my right leg is going to be in front. It doesn't really matter which leg is in front. If you're more secure with your left in front, you can do that. Hinge from the hips a little bit. And my right arm is going to come up first, and then my left, and then my right, and then my left. So the combination of right and left is one movement. So here we go. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Great job. The last movement in today's exercise is kind of putting a few of those things together. And this is also when you can do seated. So I will do one demo standing up and then another one sitting down. So we're going to start palms out at the bottom. We're going to come up, twist together in the middle, and then we're going to twist back out. Kind of looks like we're doing YMCA. Not exactly, but sort of looks like that. So that's what it looks like standing up. If you're going to stand up, make sure that your core is tight. You want to stabilize your belly button, pull all those muscles in so that you're not arching backwards. It's sometimes easier to do this one in a chair. So you can be seated in the chair. Again, palms out, feet flat on the floor. You want to be on the edge of your seat. You're going to come up to the middle and then up to the top. So we're going to do 10 of these. Here we go. 10. You might hear some cracking and popping. That's my shoulder. 9. I have a shoulder injury on my right side. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Still want to keep your core tight even if you're sitting. 2. And 1. Great job on that one. We're going to finish it with some bent rows. I know I said that was going to be the last one, but we're going to add this. It's a good movement. So we're going to hinge from the hips a little bit here. Not 90 degrees, but more like 45. Knees are slightly bent. And you're bringing both dumbbells up with your shoulders back. So you can see what it looks like from the side. 1, 2, like that. And here we go with 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Last one, put your dumbbells down. Always make sure your work area is clear. We're going to just do a little bit of cooling down before we end, so stay tuned. Let's begin our cool down with doing just some gentle arm circles. So we'll do 5 to the front and 5 to the back. Great. Now we're going to take our right arm across our body, bring our left arm up from the bottom, and just support the weight of that arm so that you can feel the stretch in your shoulders and your back. I'm going to hold this for about 15 seconds. Release that. Bring the other arm across. Arm up from the bottom, just supporting the weight of that arm so you can relax the arm and feel the stretch in your shoulder. Great, now we're just going to take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and again. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Very good. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout, and I hope to see you again soon on another Photographer Workout Series episode.